This is Devin Galladay of DevinGalladay.com and that guy who keeps getting married to Morgana Ray all over the world. Anyway, welcome to our weekly question, and why don't we jump in because it's a whopper. Virginia writes, why am I attracting unhappiness in my universe right now? So that's a hard question. In part because well, we're dealing with a whole lot of unknowns that we know about what's going on with Virginia, but I want to answer this question in sort of like a very general way. So, as many people know, I talk about Kabbalah quite a bit. Here is the Tree of Life. It's actually the Gra version. One day I'll talk about what's the difference between the Gras and the Kirker and some other variations. But anyway, this is sort of like the model that I use that I made in my backyard. And the point of it is this, is that you can imagine the notion, the ideas of God, the thing that makes the world turn, the cosmic ooze, the secret sauce, whatever it is imagine that thing being here. And these different spheres represent, sort of, for lack of a better description, the veils between this thing up here and this thing down here, which is us. And the idea of the veils is that it limits our ability to connect directly, at least from our vantage point, to connect spiritually to sort of like that divine power. The reason why the spheres are there is obviously to kind of keep our distance, for one, and B, give us free will in order to connect with that divine energy. So that means when we connect with the divine energy sort of like in spite of ourselves, because when we're down here we have a whole lot of veils that prevent us from seeing sort of like the light of the divine. So, because if we saw the light of the divine and we knew that it was there and everything was great, we would see through the illusion, for lack of a better description, of the thing that keeps us from understanding and receiving all the light of the divine. It's kind of a kind of a difficult concept to explain in a 2-minute video. But the idea is that we have a lot of great things in the universe, and quite frequently it may feel as though we're attracting something, when really what's happening is sometimes we lose our connectivity with the divinity in ourselves and around us, that we have already created by our own goodwill. So it's sort of like we sort of like almost default back to a certain measure of just seeing the illusion that we're somehow separate, alone, all that kind of stuff, when really we probably have many people who love us and support us and are on our team. So I would say, without knowing more about some of the specifics of this question, I would say if you are at home and feeling a little bit disconnected to the universe, I would probably suggest doing the opposite. In other words, if you're feeling like isolating, don't. If you feel like eating a sack of cookies, have a couple. If you're feeling as though the world is down and it's taking you with it, don't buy into that. Go out and do a good deed just because. And I imagine that you put forth a little bit of effort in connecting to the universe, to God if that's your thing, or connecting to people around you, being kind to strangers, whatever it is. I imagine very, very quickly you are going to right that ship and feel much better about the world. Anyway, that's what we've got for today. Look for more questions in coming weeks. And we're always going to be talking about love, relationships, having better relationships, how to do it with the help of the Tree of Life and Kabbalah, and other philosophies as well, and tenets. So keep checking in with us, and if you're interested in connecting with me, I'm at DevinGalladay.com. Feel free to check this link. Something should be here right about now. So check that out. I work with people individually. I also answer questions, and feel free to contact me at any time about love, relationships, and being happier and leading a better life. Anyway, thanks so much, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.